are Geeks Not Nerds. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Vince.
And today we are hanging out at the Perkins in Lawrence, Kansas. And we're shooting on location in front of a live studio audience of 2 people.
2 people and everyone who can overhear.
That's right, who are laughing behind you. And so if you hear the camera person laughing, that's my wife, and that's the closest you'll ever get to meeting her because she doesn't like being on camera. Today we're going to talk about profanity, which we don't use on our show. Yeah. So,
I love profanity.
Yeah, Vince loves profanity. I'm not a giant fan of profanity. Now, to make this topic make more sense in something called Geeks Not Nerds, we're going to talk about profanity as it relates to entertainment.
Yeah.
Films, television, cartoons, video games.
Radio.
Bad parties.
Bad parties. Wow, my neck just hurt saying that.
Really? Really? Do it again.
Bad parties. No, nothing this time.
No profanity.
No profanity.
All right. So, putting 1 minute on the clock, whose turn is it to start?
I don't recall.
It's yours. Go.
That's fine. Alrighty. We ready? We ready? Go! Alright, first of all, I think profanity is fantastic for this reason. It is a sentence enhancer. Anything that you say is automatically that much more impactful. Now, I'll get to the reason why it doesn't. Now, also, it's like a topic sentence. It's like a topic sentence. If a person says, I hate that effing group over there, then you automatically know as to what the topic's going to be and how much passion there is in the topic. So, in other words, and also there's a certain amount of realism that goes into profanity because people use profanity in real life. Now, all that stuff is moot when you use profanity as a scapegoat, something that is a filler. Like Halloween, for example, using the F word several times. Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween. Okay, I think I rushed through this stuff, and I think my time is pretty much up. Yes? No? I like profanity. It's funny. It's dangerous. It cuts like a knife. Yay for corny.
It cuts like a knife.
Yeah, just like Brian Setzer's album.
So when you run out of time, you resort to cliches. Or when you run out of time, that was the one thing you did have, Vince. You had time. You didn't have an argument, but you had time.
Right.
Okay. That was a joke.
Oh, some people. I told you.
Well, so far I like the arguments.
Thank you, guy
Thanks.
behind camera.
Guy behind the camera.
That is our friend Brendan.
Yeah, thanks for being with us, Brandon. Where's
My
my
pleasure.
notes? Vince, where's my notes?
It's on the very, very back page.
It is? Oh. Found my notes. Alright, is our audience ready?
Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to
Okay.
push the button.
Alright. Okay, I agree with almost everything he said. So I'm just going to let the timer run out now. No, I think that I think profanity can work, but only in specifically adult content. Only because I don't want my kids saying things with a lot of profanity in it. That's one thing. But like Vince said, it's a modifier. It's a sentence enhancer, which means you don't want to see it happen over and over again. I know Vince said that already, but I have to say it again because when you use the F word every other word, you're basically just making every sentence take twice as long because they don't mean anything. Effing this, and effing this. If I say the same thing without all the F words, it means the same thing as it did before. However, if I use it sparingly and I just throw it in, it can be very cutting, like you said. I'm saying everything you said, Vince. This is going to be a good 3 minutes. But I do hear it happen a lot, like potty humor, and potty humor is never good. And so I don't think you should use profanity just to make someone go, oh. You know, I don't like that. And it can get funny unintentionally. That was my best point, and I didn't even talk about it. Did you give me that? Okay.
Well, we can talk about it now.
That's true. Hold on.
I want to start that with a little anecdote.
Oh, okay.
And by anecdote, I mean Mad TV sketch.
Well, go right ahead, Vince.
There is a Mad TV sketch where they talk about The Sopranos, and The Sopranos is notorious for profanity. And recently, I forget A&E or AMC. Why would it be AMC? Some censored TV channel picked it
You
up.
saw it in a movie theater?
Yes, but some channel that censors its programs picked up The Sopranos. So they had this joke where they cut about an hour out of an hour-long TV show.
That's funny.
So, mother, and then cut to the next scene because lots of profanity. And I can see that become unintentionally funny in The Sopranos. Haven't seen The Sopranos.
Well, what I meant by unintentionally funny was I was actually going to use the same example you used, which is sad because, I mean, I guess we just pretty much agree on this, but we'll pretend to argue anyway. Yeah.
I completely disagree with my points.
Vince, you mentioned Halloween 2. The Rob Zombie film, and we did a whole podcast on it. And one thing that we both said was we started imagining in that film what that movie had to look like with subtitles, because it wasn't just that every other word was the F word. A lot of times that was the only dialogue. In fact, we imagined how much fun it must have not been to write this script, because it was just all F, 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 with like nothing even around it. And so then we started imagining it in subtitles, where like people are just running through the woods going F, 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 and then in parentheses like heavy breathing, and it's like F, 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 and then like heavy stabbing.
Could you imagine as a screensaver? F, F, F.
Yes, absolutely. So Vince, what is it that you like so much about profanity? Because it's weird. You actually say this on a regular basis. I like profanity. Like,
I love profanity.
But why?
Why? Because it's dangerous. Because I can't say it in front of your kids.
I don't have kids yet, but
well,
I'm about to have kids.
And I'll say it in front of them.
No, you won't.
No.
I don't even let you say it on our show.
Oh yeah.
You don't even have the guts to go against my rules on a show on YouTube.
Yeah, this is true. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, the F word on Geeks Not Nerds.
No.
Fire truck.
And you know, like, by the way, why don't we do profanity on this show? Because my parents watch it. I mean, that's really why, right?
That's it?
Well, I don't know. That's not it. Just, you know, we have a lot of people who like are kind of anti-profanity who watch our show, and so we don't do it. But like I said, I mean, it can work.
The reason,
but it's like anything. You know, you can make anything. You can get away with anything, but you have to get away with it. It's like anything.
The reason not to use profanity is to have a little bit of professionalism, be a little more classy.
Yeah.
Because even though I love George Carlin, and I think that guy is almost a poet when it comes to profanity, there are times that it should not be used. Therefore, I need to stop talking. We joked around too much.
We did. There was a little bit of joking there.
I'm surprised I got through this without cursing. Or using profanity, as it were.
Censor bar. That was funny. Well, so that wasn't much of a debate,
No,
it turns out.
It wasn't. But I do like profanity.
And I don't. That wasn't much of a debate either.
Sorry.
Well, what do you think? Is profanity a good thing? Is profanity a bad thing?
Yes.
Or is this just, or is this just the sort of thing where you can't make that sort of a judgment call? You decide, tell us in the comments, and visit geekvolution.com, check out our blog and our podcast, and we'll see you next time. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Vince.
And thanks for watching Geeks Not Nerds.